We're back on the Basement Breakdown. I'm with Harrison. We've got Dricus Plessis versus Kamaru Usman, but we definitely have some things to talk about.
We have a lot of things to talk about after what went down in that McGregor-Holloway main event. Quite possibly one of the worst UFC main events I've ever seen in my life. Just a horrendous outcome. Sucks for Conor, obviously. Sucks for Max because that does nothing for his stock. And it sucks for every single fan that bought a ticket. And
sucks for us. Yeah. We paid $69.99.
We bought the pay-per-view.
And leading up to the main event, like it was like a really good card. Like I thought it was like it was a great card.
It was living up to the all the hype that was set throughout the week.
Absolutely.
But we kind of said that in the prediction video for it, that maybe they were stacking the card because they knew what they kind of had on their hands with Conor coming into the fight.
And we're going to clip some shit and post it because honestly, like, I've just been echoing this a lot. For a Conor McGregor card, they stacked it pretty well. I think kind of like what you were saying, like when we were talking, like maybe because they know that the main event has the potential to not deliver.
Yeah.
Like from an actual fight standpoint, but we'll see.
Might be the last time ever we see him make the walk, so
I think he'll fight again. I think
at least one more,
barring a like really bad injury in this fight.
I don't think that'll happen.
Because I like really did feel this way. Like a lot of people are getting shit and giving shit to Conor McGregor in the comment section just in general, and a lot of people dislike the fact that like a lot of people are giving him shit. But honestly, like, I do feel like he kind of knew that this was probably more or less what was going to happen in the fight. So he went out there, threw something extremely wild. Like, I've been saying it forever that he's going to come out there, throw a crazy kick at him, and then it's not going to land. And then, I mean, I didn't say that he was going to tear his ACL or something, but, like, I just, like...
It was predictable.
Very predictable,
It was very predictable in hindsight.
When you're asking
I don't think he was ever going to be healthy enough to get back in there.
Too many questions. Like,
such a history of injuries.
Everybody had to reason this, like, you're like, what's going to happen after 5 years? And I just went with the logical answer in my head. Like, I get it, we just witnessed Coria and Justin Gaethje, but those are two guys who fight and are trained and aren't having, like, this isn't
two guys who have been at it, you know? They've been active.
Completely different thing. MMA, you can't
take 5 years off, come back at age 38.
No.
Especially with the bad, injury history you do, bad knees, bad legs, and expect to make it through a 5-round
and the way that he
with
fights
a guy like Max
general.
Holloway.
Like, he's an explosive dude. Like, he's a guy, he's fast twitch. Like, that goes as you age. Like, especially after these injuries. Like, especially with a guy like Max. Like, when people are saying this is the perfect matchup, I understand it makes sense from a financial standpoint. Even from a career standpoint, it's a rematch that, like, Max could get back. But McGregor isn't in a state to make anything competitive, I don't think, anymore.
No. His body can't hold up.
And that's the way that I felt when he was walking out.
Yeah.
When he had his hair, like the faux hawk. Like, it was awful.
Yeah.
Like,
he looked like a guy who knew it was gone, and he was just trying to relive one last big moment.
Fighting out the contract.
It was tough.
He did a decent job during fight week. I mean, you can only do so much with the MMA reporters. They're pretty shit. But, like, overall, I mean, just, like, super big adrenaline dump after watching that.
Yeah, really, really anticlimactic. I was pissed afterwards.
Yes, you were. You were pissed. So was I. But I did win some money, which is nice. I mean, like, I didn't also, like, what I'll say, I know Bedtime made a video of it. Like, we probably won't make a video of it, but the commentary was horrendous.
Yeah.
I think the age of and how out of touch some of these guys are, besides John Anik, who does his homework, he is, like, he's more youthful. Like, he clearly has more investment, like, in the actual, product of the UFC, and, like, he's more up to date with what's going on because, I mean, like, listening to DC, Joe Rogan, shit talk, Robert Whittaker, call him slow, say, like, they've given the game plan, say that he's too small for the division, while he's, like, kicking Krylov's ass, and, like, they're not talking about how his speed is working against Krylov. Like, this is a big, like, this is a competition. This guy's beat guys like Volkan Ozdemir. This is a good, this is a good 205er. So, honestly, the Wang Kong, like, other shit, like, I thought it was really tough listening to them.
It was tough. They need to start rotating a bit more for some of these big cards because they do even have better talent already.
Yeah.
But they just don't get to show it. They have, like, Lorisenko and Felder and all those people kind of just
Even
working
Bisping,
like
like-
fight nights. Even Bisping's solid doing like the
Solid,
in-ring
yeah,
or
yeah.
the in-octagon interviews afterwards. Is they keep bringing back the same DC Joe Rogan Anik for all the big
they're
pay-per-views.
glazing guys like Gable Stevenson in the
Yeah.
fight. Like, oh, he looks it's very.
They're there to push the product.
And it's very
very
hard
evident,
to listen
very
to.
obvious.
The more I get invested into the sport and watching these fights and betting these fights, it's really tough because fighting will always be fighting, and no matter what, I'm always gonna watch the UFC. I'm always gonna watch these fights, and I do love the product that they put out. But internally, there are some gears that are getting very old in this organization. It's a machine where certain parts of it are old and they need to replace it.
It's time for a refresh. Bit of a refresh.
In a lot of ways, especially if you want to, keep up with the Paramount deal and everything skyrocketing. You don't want this.
And it's crazy because the cards have been really solid this year
The fights
too.
are good.
But
some of them are really.
There's
fights are
still
good.
things where it just doesn't feel right.
Fighting is getting better. Dana White's Contender Series is coming up. He's cutting guys like Dricus Dumas, guys like Michel Pereira, but for some reason not Tai Tuivasa or what's another name? Michael Chandler.
Michael Chandler.
He can fight
those
Conor
guys are here to
McGregor.
stay. He's here to fight Conor McGregor in the future.
But Dana White's making some, or the UFC, because Dana White doesn't do this, is making room for more talent from Dana White's Contender Series, and we have we have a lot of great fights.
We do. We got a lot of great fights coming up.
And last but not least, we're probably gonna get Pantoja versus Van in September. We have been absolutely blessed without getting any chick championships. No overload of women's fights. And I just wanted to say that we might be up for it in the next coming couple
there's going to be a ton coming up. Probably end of this year, start of next year.
We got a Shevchenko championship.
Yeah.
That's going to need to be sandwiched between a couple things to make it interesting.
Nunes Harrison has to crop back up at some point.
And some other shit's got to happen too. So that'll be fun. But without further ado, you want to do this shit?
Yeah, UFC OKC or UFC Cock as they called it.
Yeah, wait.
On Twitter.
Yeah, UFC Cock.
Before they changed the hashtag.
Couple canceled bouts too, huh?
Yeah, couple unfortunate canceled bouts. The GOAT, Marc-Andre Barrios, Canadian legend, taking on Brad Tavares.
Harrison recently got a PSA 10.
I wish. Kevin Holland, though, also.
That was one of the fights that made the card, in my opinion, which is why I'm very upset.
That would have been a really fun fight with Jacoby Smith. But still super solid card, top to bottom, and a pretty intriguing main event.
Completely agree.
With some stakes here for sure.
I do like steak.
I do like steak. Steak and egg.
Steak and egg, yep.
Should we start?
Let's do it.
All right, let's get into it. Start of the card. First fight on the prelims, we have a women's flyweight fight between Dion Barbosa and Anna Melisano.
All right.
Let me just read out the odds.
Barbosa's a heavy favorite.
Heavy favorite, minus 400.
I know.
Melisano plus 330 underdog.
She's a Contender Series bitch. She's got decent kickboxing. My thing is this. I know that she's going to struggle with Dion Barbosa, who I think has a better all-around game. I wouldn't be
I think she's just going to get grappled.
I think
and
she's going to
controlled
lose.
for 3 rounds to an easy decision.
I don't think it should be minus 400, honestly. I think that's a little much.
That's fat. That's huge.
She's undefeated. Dion Barbosa has had some losses. Granted, some have been split decisions, but I do think she's the better fighter, and I'm more comfortable taking her. But minus 400 is a little bit much. If I were to bet on this fight, I would live bet it as it were, to go a prop perhaps. If you would see Melissa perhaps picking up the pace in the fight, then maybe you throw a little cheddar on her. But I'm not really gonna do too much with this fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dion Barbosa decision, and then that takes us up the card to a heavyweight fight between the GOAT Alvin Hines and R.J. Harris.
What are your
Pretty
thoughts
close
on
on the odds. Hines minus 140 favorite. R.J. Harris plus 120. I'm not impressed by Hines or what he's really done so far in the UFC. I mean, he's 0-1 in his one fight.
Yep.
I don't think he looked great at all in that decision.
I mean, it's the thing is, this is the UFC heavyweight division.
Yeah.
This is pretty low competition.
Against the guy making his debut after a few LFA fights.
I don't really know too much about this fight, but
I don't know too much about the Hammer. R.J. Harris.
Versus Alvin Hines. Oof.
I know Alvin Hines just is not UFC
Caliber?
talent. I don't think he's UFC caliber talent. RJ Harris, I don't know much about him. That's the problem.
Let's skip this fight and we'll go back to it.
Yeah, razor close odds for a reason. The next fight on the card, a couple of guys we know.
Yeah.
Flyweight fight, Alden Coria and Stuart Nicoll.
This makes no fucking sense, this fight. Like, absolutely no sense, this fight. Alden Coria has been doing very good. He's beat, like, Luis Gurul.
Yeah.
And also, and he's beat, like, Alessandro Costa.
Mm-hmm.
And Alessandro Costa beat Stuart Nicoll. Like,
Yeah, we just saw that.
We just saw that. Like, why the fuck is this a fight? Like,
We saw that recently.
this is, like, a step down in competition, honestly. In my opinion. I'm sorry about my beagle barking. But,
I think
like,
it's a big step down in competition.
very
Huge.
strange matchup.
It's a minus 1,000 favorite for a reason.
No point to bet on it unless you're betting a prop.
There's no reason to really have any faith in Nicoll here in this fight.
Yeah. I'm also going to go with Alvin Hines in the previous.
Okay.
Just because it's fun.
I like that.
He's your favorite, right?
Slight favorite, minus 140.
Yeah, TKO. Easy. Anyways.
TKO, probably second round TKO.
And also having Coria, as we were just talking about. This is a shit matchup. Again, a shake your head sort of thing.
I think he's going to TKO him as well.
I'd agree. Very weird. This one's kind of tough, actually.
Felipe Franco and Levi Rodrigues Jr. Rodrigues Jr. minus 185 favorite. Franco plus 160 underdog.
Which I'm honestly, that's because they both fought the same guy. Could you go to Felipe Franco's record for a second? Yeah, Freddie Vidal.
Vidal.
So he lost to Freddie Vidal in the third round after getting choked out, and he was doing pretty well earlier in the fight. And then he was a no contest because he took a bunch of roids, Levi Rodrigues Jr. So he was on.
And we're bringing him back.
I looked up what he was on, and I forget, but he was on some shit. And you could really see the way he looks now and the way he looked there. So I assume because the UFC is going to be involved in this, and this is a different organization, he's going to be off the juice. When he was on the juice, he beat the shit out of Freddie Vidal. And, I mean, like, I would be banking on the fact that he's not going to be taking steroids now. And the guy who he's going against
It's going to be another, like, Louis Sutherland scenario where he comes in and he's just looking kind of flubby.
Because that's why they overturned it. It's like, bro, he was on some shit, though. He was on some shit.
Yeah, it's a no contest.
I don't know. But for that reason...
I'm going to go with Felipe Franco. It's an underdog. I got to go with Felipe Franco.
Yeah, and I don't think it's crazy as an underdog.
I don't think it's crazy at all.
I'm also rooting for him, too. But again, like, if he just comes in and he looks great...
Because
like,
he really didn't look bad in the Vidal Contender Series fight.
He was beating him, touching him up.
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning of the fight, he was landing some very good shots. And, you know, like, as the fight went on, he started to look a little worse in the third round. He got submitted. But he gassed also, too. But I don't know how Buddy's going to look without the juice. So this might be a good chance to put a little bit of money on the underdog.
Yeah. Okay, I like it.
Let's go.
All right, we move up.
Ooh.
Welterweight division.
Yep.
Siak Hung Ko and John Paul Lebosnoyani.
Tight.
Plus 165 underdog for John Paul.
As it should be.
Ko minus 200 favorite.
I think it's a close
These odds
fight.
make sense.
But, like, I'm going to go with with Ko.
Yeah.
I
Me
think
too.
he's a better fighter. I was a little, look, John Paul struggled with Phil Rowe. Like, they had a fucking split decision.
He did.
Which, like, and they both fought Phil Rowe. What's his name? And Ko Young Ho, he's very good at positional control. He's very good at, like, he doesn't rush into things. He takes his time. I'm very worried for John Paul in this.
Yeah, he's a super technical fighter.
Yeah.
Pretty solid IQ. And I just like him a lot more than John Paul. I think the IQ is just a lot better than John Paul's. He'll take his time, and I think he'll probably just...
He's surgical.
He'll pick apart John Paul. Probably decision.
He's got decent jits. He's also fine on the ground, too.
Mm-hmm.
But, like...
Oh, yeah. He's competent for sure, and he can handle the zone there. But I think Ko's just a little more methodical, a lot more patient, and he'll be able to control him.
A lot of positional
He'll take
control,
his time, yeah. He'll take his time working into a favorable position and just kind of like holding him there up against the fence.
I think it'll go over 2.5. So...
I think it goes to decision.
Yeah.
I think Ko by decision.
Yeah. Ko, I'm going to add to my bet slip, by the way, guys. Not that you need to or anything. But here's another one.
Here's our next feature prelim on the card. Featherweight fight between Jose Delgado and Austin Bashi.
Tough.
It's a pick'em pretty much.
Honestly,
Delgado's minus 120.
You know what? I don't think
100.
it should be a fucking pick'em. I think that Jose Delgado should be... I think I'm going to hammer him for this fight. I think that Austin Bashi obviously has the submission, threat. But man, Jose Delgado,
I think he hits hard.
has power, and he's been fucking raw.
He has crazy power.
Nathaniel Wood almost killed him and proceeded to step off the gas a little, but still won rounds 1 and 2. Somehow lost to a split decision. Loss. And that's his only loss, man.
Yeah.
Austin Bashi, there's absolutely potential for him for the sub, but I think the odds are disrespectful. And I remember at one point, Austin Bashi was a favorite. No fucking way, man.
No, it is disrespectful. I thought he looked solid in his last fight, the Andre Philly split decision.
But it's a split with Andre Philly.
Jose Delgado. It's two really tough, scrappy dudes.
And I didn't like that either.
Mm-hmm.
But
I think that's a solid win.
I think he's gonna come back with a vengeance.
And I think he does come back hungry and wants to prove himself now.
Yeah.
And I think he is that guy. I think he hits really, really hard, and he can definitely knock him out.
100%. I like the TKO. I like the KO in this fight. Early second, late first, something like that.
That takes us into the main card.
Yeah, now we got some tough ones, honestly, guys.
We do. Opening up the main card, featherweight fight between Tommy Gun McMillen and Alberto Montes. Okay, this is another fight. That's a pick'em, minus 110.
It's flipped a little bit.
For each guy.
Montes, I've seen be the favorite at some points.
Yeah, some of them go to minus 115, slight favorite. It's flipped a little. This is a tough one.
I mean, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I'm going to pick Tommy McMillen. I'm going to trust in the progression so far, Tommy. I think that's something important to keep in mind with some of these prospects. I think he's going to get treated by the UFC very similarly to how Sean O'Malley was treated in terms of how they matchmake him and kind of shield him from the rankings at the start and slowly build him up and then give him favorable matchups to kind of build him through the top 15.
But this guy he's facing is good.
Montes is good.
And he's got good submission. He's got good jits. In McMillen's first fight, he almost got his head popped off in the first round. And
but I think he thrives in that chaos. He survived.
I would agree.
And it can't happen. And Montes does hit hard, but I also think that's where McMillen wants to be fighting.
He is, but absolutely. And you would go with the fact that he would grow in the fight and he's gonna look better, but he's definitely gonna face some adversity. There's no doubt about 100%. That at the beginning.
He'll definitely get hit for sure.
And then, whose record are we looking at? And then let's look at the
Alberto Montes. Yeah, Ricky Tercios, Carlos Calderon.
It's a really tough fight, but I think Tommy McMillen's gonna get shinned.
Yeah?
Yeah. I would like to be wrong about this, but he is extremely aggressive and he's very sloppy, but he's a fucking dog. He keeps going. He faces adversity early in fights and he keeps going. And he's in your face trying to knock you out. But I'm not taking him in this fight. I'm going to go with my gut, and I could be wrong. I hope I'm right. I mean, I hope I'm wrong because I do like him and I like his personality, but it's scaring me. And another fight scares me too, so I'm going to pick against the... Yeah. I think you know which one I'm going to go with.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Tommy, though. I think he will be able to weather whatever Montes throws at him, and he'll be able to knock him out.
I think he's a much less clean striker than Montes.
I think so.
I like McMillen's striking.
But I think that might give Montes some fits.
Some problems. It could give him, because it's unorthodox. It's
I think he'll struggle to maybe try and find those openings to close in.
Maybe. I don't know. I worry about Tommy. I look back at his footage and his striking.
But he does get hit.
Very sloppy, man.
He is sloppy.
He
does get
literally
hit.
it really worries me.
But I think
we'll see.
Welch and O'Malley do see something in him for a reason, and I'm going to trust him.
I think Welch and O'Malley are good at winning, not just decisions, but O'Malley is such a good fighter because he is so technical and he's so precise, and he's rangy, and he uses all these weapons in a way that Tommy McMillen absolutely.
Tommy McMillen's almost kind of
the
opposite.
Yeah, I think that's why he's going to get knocked out.
It'll be a good fight.
It'll be a good fight. Absolutely, it'll be a sick fight. They'll probably both win something on this fight. I hope Tommy McMillen knocks him out too. What I hope happens. Oh, fuck.
Tabitha Ricci
Fuck this.
and Fatima
Give me
Kline.
Fatima Kline, man.
Minus 360. Tabitha Ricci plus 275. Yeah.
Fatima's nasty,
Fatima
bro.
is nasty, and Tabitha's just past it.
You can go have
This
sex
is
with
the
Callum
end
Walsh.
point of her career.
Bull clap.
Callum Walsh,
Yeah,
I
go
forgot
back
about that.
to signing cards, bro. I don't know. I don't trust her, bro. I picked against her in her last fight.
Which she lost.
But she lost. Man, I think she's gonna get outstruck. Verna Jandiroba took her down. This is gonna be. I mean, Fatima
I think she's gonna get badly outstruck.
Fatima Kline's powerful, bro.
Yeah.
Like she's not. I'm not saying she's not gonna go for takedowns, but Tabitha Ricci and her, if they're gonna stand, I think.
Tabitha Ricci's gonna get popped.
I think
feel
Fatima
like.
Kline's kickboxing's much better. In boxing, I think it's much better than her.
I think the odds are exactly what they should be.
Which she minus
360.
Oh yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be that much, but yeah, I agree.
I think she's gonna do her bad.
Touch her.
Beat her up. Yeah.
Yeah, and then she can go home and get. Never mind.
Never mind. All right. Feature fight on the main card.
Yeah.
Chase Hooper's back, taking on Mitch Ramirez. Ramirez is a plus 280 underdog. Chase Hooper minus 375.
Crazy.
Favorite. Insane.
Crazy.
Insane.
Bro. You know what I'm gonna do?
I've learned my lesson
I've
on
learned
Chase
my
Hooper.
lesson on Chase Hooper.
I've picked him too many times. I can't do it again. Just
I'm
out of
also gonna
principle.
bet on this too. I'm gonna bet
I love
on the
it.
TKO because you know what? Honestly, man, I think that Chase Hooper should be in UFC BJJ.
I don't think he's too smart defensively.
He
has really nothing in the striking game.
Tremendous at jiu-jitsu.
Kind of has a glass chin.
But getting the fight to the ground...
He struggles to get the fight to the ground, and he just gets caught.
And the only guys
just,
he can fucking strike with are guys like Slava Claus, Vyacheslav Borshev, with like no wins in the UFC. Like, Chase Hooper, man, the fact that they have him
like you're beating like Clay Guida, you're beating Jim Miller, like... Come on.
Because this is what's going to... Like, Jim Miller's actually kind of aged kind of nicely.
Yeah,
I'll be honest with you. But, like... Again, like, that's a guy who's going to grapple with you. And also, he was having a little bit of trouble with.
Grapple
it was
with
like
you.
He was just, like,
He
getting
did.
positional
Went
control,
to UD.
man.
Yeah,
like,
he just racked up control, was able to win enough minutes.
Mitch Ramirez isn't great. Like... I mean, I can't believe it's minus 375. Like, look at this.
No,
You
he's
got
0-2
Mike
in the
Davis,
UFC.
Thiago Moises' leg kicks.
He's not great, but I just can't trust Chase Hooper anymore. I don't care if Chase Hooper wins the fight.
I want him to win the fight. I kind of want to pick Chase Hooper. Minus 375. Oh, do you think he just is able to get him to the ground? Like, does he have... Like, he's not very bad. He has 0 fucking UFC wins.
Yeah, he has no wins. He's 0-2.
Thiago Moises isn't necessarily a good striker.
He lost to Protez on the Contender Series.
That's very tough. I don't think Chase Hooper is good.
I just don't think he's good at all. He should be in UFC BJJ. That's so spot on.
Tuesday, man. He should be fighting for one of those titles.
When's Mikey Musumeci rolling
Dude, that's
again, bro?
perfect, because he's great, man. But he's not...
Stream it for free on YouTube. UFC BJJ 10, man.
And he's 26,
we have 5
bro.
title
There's still
fights.
time after he
5
loses
title
his fight.
fights.
It's a transition.
You can enjoy probably like a 20-year career in UFC BJJ.
Absolutely. Multiple belts, multiple divisions. But yeah, I mean, champion. I'm not taking him. I'm going with Mitch Ramirez by TKO. Fuck you, Chase.
Mitch Ramirez, second round TKO.
Yeah.
And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
I love it. Because at the end, it's so classic.
Yeah.
Like at the end of every, like Chase Hooper's do okay.
He'll have some control time up against the fence. He'll look somewhat competent in a few striking exchanges, and then he'll just get caught.
He's gonna get caught, bro.
He'll get
Striking's terrible.
It's bad.
I don't trust him until he wins. Like, I was comfortable picking him against Vyacheslav Borshev when I did pick him.
I picked him last time out against Gibson, though.
Me too, but that was a bad pick.
And I hated that.
I picked him against Alexander Hernandez, too. So I'm not going to do it again.
Lance Gibson might just be good, though. 1-1?
Nah, he's alright, but I mean, like, it just shows how bad.
Split decision loss to King Green as age.
What is a unanimous decision, though? That was a weird split. He lost every round.
He did.
But that was on short notice, too. Like, you know, Lance Gibson's fine, but, like, Chase Hooper's bad. Like, why is he a minus 375?
Bad. Low IQ on the feet.
He is extremely deficient on the feet.
Glass chin.
His striking's horrible.
Striking defense is terrible.
Yeah.
Offense, terrible. Can't strike. And that takes us to the co-main. Between 42-year-old Jared Cannonier and Christian Leroy Duncan.
Bro, I think
Duncan's minus 330, Cannonier plus 260.
Get a hammer, CLD.
Yeah, I think CLD is going to knock
with
him
a
out.
boost. I think
It's going to be dirty. I think he's going to batter him.
Like, you're not going against MVP. Like, I rate, what was his last one? Gregory Rodrigues was a Cannonier, which is a good win.
That's a great win.
But he was getting his butt kicked earlier in the fight
He was.
until Gregory gassed. And he's lucky that fight was 5 rounds
He
also,
is.
too. Like, that was a main event.
He is,
Bro,
man.
like, he's going to get TKO'd by Christian Leroy Duncan, man.
He's just older. He's not as durable as he was.
I have
time
great
has
respect.
far passed him by. I do have great respect for Jared Cannonier.
And they keep giving him good matchups against, like, because they respect him. And he wins sometimes, but, bro, like...
And he's game. He's tough, but
he could take a beating.
CLD's going to TKO him. Yeah.
Kai Baralho,
He is going to take a beating in this fight.
He's had some fights, bro. Yeah, I don't trust it, though.
He's going to get struck up on the feet, for sure. He's going to get worked.
All right, we'll go with Christian Leroy Duncan. I would say second round TKO. I think the first round will have moments, and then maybe
it'll be somewhat competitive, and then CLD will find an opening.
Because Cannonier can still bang.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can still bang. Like he can still land stuff.
He can.
Yeah.
But he's still getting put out.
Like I've seen him even fights where he loses or get TKO'd. Like he's a tough dude. But yeah, he's gonna lose. Anyways.
And that takes us to
the real African
main event.
champion.
Pretty good main event, pretty intriguing. A lot of things that could come out of this main event depending on who wins. Dricus du Plessis and Kamaru Usman at middleweight. Usman is a plus 225 underdog. DDP minus 280 favorite.
Give me Dricus in this fight, man.
Mm-hmm. I like these odds. I think the odds make a lot of sense.
I think, honestly, like, bro, like, their reach is actually pretty similar. But, I mean, Dricus, from a size perspective, is a massive motherfucker. Like, Kamaru Usman hasn't, and he's a specimen, too. He's a big fucking dude, man. He walks around at, like, 225, like, this is this is going to be a real problem for Kamaru Usman, who started to get touched up at the end of the Buckley fight and hasn't been fighting as much. Now, he's a tough dude. I mean, he had a fight with Chimaev where arguably he did better.
Yeah, he went up middleweight, short notice, and he did a great job against Chimaev.
He won.
I think he 100% did better than DDP.
Runs round 2 and 3.
But that was back when Chimaev was still gassing a bit.
It was a different sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was on short notice. He did get 10-8'd in the first round and controlled.
He got ragdolled badly in that first and controlled.
But, like, the fight that's going to transpire with DDP, it's not going to be like this. Like,
no, it's not.
If he tries to take DDP down, DDP's going to be able to get up, and he's going to be able to throw. Like,
This isn't a Khamzat Chimaev situation where he's just going to hold you and dominate you for 5 rounds.
Oh, hell no.
I don't think Usman has that kind of strength for DDP at this point in his career.
He's got positional control. Like, Usman doesn't submit people, bro.
No, he doesn't.
And, like, he's not going to be able to do what Khamzat did to DDP. I'm sorry. He's not going to weigh that much either. Kamaru Usman's a big fucking dude, but he is very cut. Like, he carries around a lot of muscle.
DDP's been fighting at this weight.
He's going to be, like, 230. Mm-hmm. I think Kamaru, what do you think he'll be? 210? I don't even, really? Like, even?
Probably, yeah. Probably, like, 210. But also, they keep talking about what Usman did in the Khamzat fight. And it's like he showed off good defensive wrestling, but I don't think his offensive wrestling is going to be up to that kind of level. He's not going to be able to do that to
gasses
DDP.
As the fight goes on, and he's not really like, bro, like, Dricus is like touching up Izzy like later in the fight, like hitting him on the chin, taking him down,
he's continuing to come forward. He's pushing the pace of that fight.
Knocked out Robert Whittaker, bro. Like, these are big. Like, it's going to be very tough.
against Sean Strickland, where he's pushing the pace.
Absolutely.
Moments of that fight, he's gonna put it on Kamaru.
And he was able to take Sean Strickland down in the first fight. A guy who got up from Khamzat. Like, Dricus is very strong. I don't think Kamaru Usman's gonna be able to get his game plan off.
No, I don't think he will either. I think it's too late in his career. He's just a little too old.
And Dricus is big, bro. I know I keep saying he's big. He's fucking massive. I think Usman's a natural 185er, like he can fight there.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that the UFC's structured right now with people's heights and stuff, like Dricus ain't a normal 185-pound dude. Like it takes him like 10 weeks to cut down 11, 12, like 12, like of a die. Like he walks around at a heavyweight, I'm sure of it. So I think size is gonna loom heavy in this fight, man. I think he's gonna end up getting Kamaru Usman out of there in round 3.
I agree. I think round 3 TKO for DDP. I think it's going to be a good fight. First round will be competitive.
Or he wins a UD. I could see it going to a decision. For some reason, I
could go decision. But I can see him getting Usman out of there.
I think he does. I think it's going to be a completely different thing than Usman's.
I think he's going to have a lot of pressure. I don't think Usman... Yeah, Usman's not going to be...
Never face someone
this
this
big.
He's a
very unique fighter.
Bro, he's fighting guys like Israel Adesanya. He's fighting like Robert Whittaker. Mm-hmm. Like, he's fighting big dudes, man. And I know Kamaru's a big dude, but he was a big dude for 170.
Mm-hmm. Like, Whittaker just went up, for example. We've seen DDP in there with big guys.
Like, Usman's... And that's not Usman's game striking as much. Like, when he was against Joaquin Buckley, like... And Joaquin Buckley also got controlled by Sean Brady in the next fight. Like, bad, bro. Like, that didn't age necessarily that well.
No, it didn't.
I think DDP's going to fuck him up.
I think he is.
It does not give him a title shot,
unfortunate fight for Usman. No, I don't think it gets him
because they're going to book
title shot.
Strickland Imavov. That's going to be it. Mm-hmm. In Paris, I think. They're going to do that in the early start of the year.
Mm-hmm, that'd be a good event.
They have the Paris card coming up.
Strickland in Paris is going to be something.
Yeah. And then you give...
I think Usman is
Benoit
unfortunately
Saint-Denis
nearing the end.
Versus Rafael Fiziev on that card.
Yeah, I'm here for that. That'd be a banger.
Yeah.
Be a fun fight. Be violent.
I think that's a natural progression of things. Yeah, I don't know. I think Patty and Ilya will be huge.
Mm-hmm. That fight has to happen at some point.
I
think it will.
I think as we were talking about a little bit earlier, just to close it off, like even right now, it makes sense because, and this is actually a great way to close it, like I think that they're going to do Charles Oliveira versus Justin Gaethje too, because they don't give a shit about Arman Sarukian.
Yeah.
He's got a title on the line against Colby Covington and Raf.
The Raf, like crossover championship or whatever it's called.
They like publicity, the UFC. They do not like this. This is
That's
not
the kind of publicity they like.
So they're going to throw it back, and they're going to give us Charles versus Gaethje too, which is going to be sick. I'm invested in that.
It's a throwback to 4 or 5 year ago era, much better era when Charles was the champ.
And it includes the BMF belt too as well. So Gaethje gets a chance to get it back as well, which is sick. The storyline is completely there, and then after it, you can reason things no matter who wins or who loses.
Yeah, there's a lot of good fights that can come out of that fight as well. You can do a Topuria Charles rematch.
Get Arman in there. Arman versus Oliveira 2.
Yeah.
Gaethje hasn't fought Arman. Patty Ilya. If Ilya beats Patty, Gaethje versus Ilya 2. Or
Gaethje
Charles
somehow wins. We get a Patty Gaethje rematch. Like, there's just a lot of options. Lightweight's always the most pop in division.
But I think this would make the most sense. And this is the time to do it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to get the rematch at any other point, and right now, you would make the most money off of it. It makes the most sense for money. I think Arman should get it, but he won't get it, and it doesn't make the most sense right now.
Especially if it's Gaethje's retirement fight, I think it'd be a good fight to sort of cap off that era.
100%,
of the UFC.
Like, imagine you
out
cap
with a
off
bang.
2020, like, I mean, well, not 2026. Like, when would
Gaethje ain't fighting until early next year.
Yeah, like, imagine you start 2027 with fucking Charles Oliveira as the champ, because I do think maybe he would be Gaethje.
Vibes would be up. Vibes would be way up.
Vibes would be way up.
Either way, I think Gaethje
Charles is
retires.
a win over Max. He has a win over Gamrot recently. Like, it's a good fight, and I think that's what's gonna happen, bro.
I agree.
Let's get this video up.
Let's do it.